Hello Minecraft fans, and in this video I'll be trying to survive 100 days in Minecraft Hardcore and attempting to slay the Ender Dragon, something I've never done before. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, as it means a lot to me and took a long time to make this video. On day 1 I got so lucky and spawned right next to a village. I wasted no time and stole all their items. I saw a blacksmith who had iron ingot and iron armor, quickly equipped it. Saw a villager who was selling 20 wheat for an emerald. I liked that deal so much. I put my bed right here, made a pickaxe, got some cobblestone, and upgraded my items. I then went back to the mine, used my stone pickaxe, and got some iron ore. I came back to my base, crafted a furnace, and smelted all that good iron ore. I then created an iron pickaxe, an iron chest plate, and boots, giving myself full iron armor just on day 1. I then decided to go back into the mine where I find an enderman waiting for me just by the entrance. I decided to attack him fearlessly. As I'm about to strike him, he disappears and I miss. I go back into my little hole and killed him easily. I went back to my bed, slept, and that concluded day 1. On day 2, I decided to make a stone pickaxe and hunt for food. If you're watching this, PETA, I'm sorry, but your boy needed some food. I then hit the mines where I see a skeleton waiting for me by the entrance, but I easily take care of him as he was no problem. I then did some exploring in the mines where I find a zombie spawner. I found some good loot in the chest, but the most important was the saddle, which will come very useful. I spotted 2 skeletons fighting, which I unleashed my power on them. I then found more iron, coal, came back, crafted another furnace, and decided to smelt some good old raw copper. I went outside to look at the beautiful night sky and decided to sleep day 2 off. On day 3 I decided to go explore the caves, but man, what can I say, these mobs wanted me dead. They want to end the series quick, but I would not let them. And I think it's safe to say that the baby zombie is the worst mob in Minecraft. I decided to eat that zombie flesh to fill up that one missing food bar and killed the rest of the mobs. As I was walking back to my base, I spotted a creeper waiting just to kill me. I then striked him once, letting him explode. I then went back to my base, smelted my iron, and called it a night. The next day I grabbed the saddle so I could find a new horse, but I needed more wood, so that's what I did. I then found horses right in front of the village and decided to tame one. And man, this horse was so hard to tame. It kept kicking me off its back. I'm like, come on man, let's just be friends. Why can't we be friends? Why can't we be friends? After taming my new best friend, I decided to put him in the cave so I don't lose him. I also named my new horse Bimo. To survive these days, I had to sleep the nights off. The next day I grabbed Bimo so I could go on an adventure, and I found a sand village. Sadly, the village didn't really have anything that good. But I did see this pretty block, so I took it. I saw a villager selling Fire Aspect 1, didn't like it, so I took his stuff. I then found a library and took their books. I spotted a chest that had so much bread, and what did I do? I took their bread. I then hopped on Bimo's back and returned base. By the time I returned, it was already dark, and Bimo tried escaping, which I don't know why he would try to escape. We're best friends. I then cooked up some food and turned my 64 stack of hay into wheat. The next day I was looking for the villager who was trading 20 wheat for an emerald, but for some reason I just couldn't find him. I think he died. So I came back to my base and put all my wheat in the chest. I knew I couldn't live in that villager's house forever, so I decided to make my own house right next to the village. This would be a lot easier for when I grab villagers to reproduce them and make them work for me. Plus, it was right next to my spawn, so using a compass would be very useful, and I would never get lost. It started to get dark and I do not want to die right now, especially getting this far in the series, so I decided to go back and sleep. The next day, I decided I needed a lot more wood for my house, so that's what I did. After I got enough wood, I then decided to make a crafting table, make a shovel, and started working on my floor. I placed 2 nice doors, and there it was. My house was ready. I grabbed all the inventory from my other base and transferred it to my new base. I put some torches around the base so no mobs would spawn near it. I had to be safe, especially getting this far. I grabbed BMO and I actually tried putting BMO in my house, but he just couldn't fit. He was a big horse. I knew I was going to need windows for my new house, and there's a sand biome right next to me, so I went there and grabbed some sand. I went on a little adventure with BMO where I almost fell into this ravine and it would have ended the whole series right there, but thank goodness I caught myself. After some little adventuring, I then found another village. This village didn't really have anything much good other than this smithing table and some melons. It started to get dark, so I stopped this villager from sleeping, took his bed, and began sleeping there myself. The next day I decided to go back to my base and drop off all the loot. I then worked on making BMO's house, and trust me, I know it looks bad, but don't worry, I make it look better later. I then turned the sand into glass and began placing it throughout my house, giving that natural lighting. I wanted to create an easy and quick way for me to be able to mine inside my house, so I dug down. When I hit the bottom, I found a cave, but I knew I wasn't ready to explore the cave just yet, so I created a barrier, placed a bucket of water in case if I wanted to jump down, and decided to climb back all the way to the top. I then remembered there was a villager selling 20 wheat for an emerald, so I decided to grab all my wheat, got BMO, and headed to the village. Upon arriving at my destination, this villager was very happy. I traded him so much to the point where he couldn't trade me anymore. I then thought it was a good time to do a little bit more exploration, so I got BMO and I found a ruined portal. Inside the chest was awesome loot. That golden carrot will come very handy later. After some exploration, I found another village, and in this village I found another farmer selling 20 wheat for emerald, so I decided to do a little bit more trading with him and stole their hay to do more trading. Right next to the village was a sand temple, so I went inside and got the loot. Inside the chest was an iron horse armor which will look perfect on BMO, some gunpowder, the other chest has some good emerald. I then found a loyalty 3 enchanting book, which I don't know what it does, but I hope it's good. When I got back to the top, it was already dark, so I did the same thing. Stopped the villager from sleeping, took his bed, and went to sleep. The next day, I wanted to go back to my house, so I grabbed BMO and ventured off. On my way back, I spotted 2 creepers. I wanted to test out my strength with BMO, but sadly, he got hurt. I'm sorry, BMO. It's crazy how much we're finding together. I think BMO is my good luck charm, but I found another sand temple, and inside the chest I found golden apples, an emerald, and some gunpowder. And in the next chest I found Respiration 2 enchanting book with some more gunpowder. I then found a Sharpness 5 enchanting book that's so good, and a Riptide 3, which is crazy. And the next chest had more gunpowder. I then took all the TNT and made my way back home. Making my way downtown, walking fast, faces pass, I'm homebound. I then dropped BMO back in his house, fed him some wheat for being a good boy, and dropped off the loot. The next day, I hit the mines. I placed the water from the top to work as an elevator so I wouldn't have to climb all the way back up, and I almost trapped myself with that trap door. I crafted some torches and headed down. When I arrived, I heard some zombies to my right, and there was another zombie spawner. In the first chest I found a music disc, which was pretty cool, and a golden armor for my horse. While a zombie tried creeping up on me, I then found a name tag and Smite 2 enchanting book. I'd never seen this block before and I wanted to know what it was.
That's tough!
I then mined a lot of good stuff, but I still didn't find any diamond. But good news is I found this mine shaft, and I got some pretty good loot here. In the second chest I found golden apples and a fruit called golden berries, which I never even knew they had. In the third chest I just got torches and railroads. My inventory was full and I wanted to be safe, so I went back up and smelt all the iron I got. On day 21 and 22 I wanted to improve the design of my house, so I used the new blocks they put in on the update 1.17. I needed more space, so I made a second floor to my house. I got rid of this wood and placed a furnace in a chest. I then went upstairs and placed more windows. After finishing upgrading my house, I hit the mines and I finally found diamond. my first diamond on day 23. After finding my first set of diamonds, I was thrilled and hyped to find more, so for the next 5 days, that's what I did. I just went mining. When I got back up, I used a diamond and made a diamond pickaxe. I even made a clock so I know what time it was. I went back into the mine and used my diamond pickaxe to collect some obsidian. I then used that to make an enchanting table and made some bookshelves to go with it. I went back into the mines and found more diamond. After spending a few days of mining, I wanted to go outside and kill some mobs so I could get some more XP. But then this creeper exploded and I had to fill up the patch. But then I continued killing more mobs and after went to sleep. The next day I got my wheat and did more trading with the villager. I knew I was going to need a lot more, so I started making my farm. While I was building my farm, it got dark and I started getting hit by mobs. And right here I got scared and I was stressing, but I hurried to equip my shield and attacked back. And just like that, the skeleton mob was dead. I then worked on the roof of my house and thought that doing this little wood treatment would make the design of my house better, but I don't know about that. I also want to give a little extra room in my house, so I started building a balcony with an extra room upstairs. I want to use the fences as a support beam connected to my farm, but I was 1 block away, so I had to rebuild my farm. And when doing so, I got jumped by 2 zombies.
Fight back! Fight back!
Oh, I fought back, that's for sure. I then made an easy way for me to be able to go to my farm through my house. And the next day, I worked on improving Bimo's house. I told you not to worry about that old one. You guys let me know if there was a big upgrade or not. I then went back into my house and placed the enchantment table with the bookshelves. And did some trading with villagers. I then made a cow farm that would automatically collect the loot whenever the cow would die. And I got 3 nice cows to start the farm. While I was working on my cows, I noticed a zombie on fire. I went to go kill him and he caught me on fire. And I almost died, but I survived with 2 hearts. After that close encounter, I wanted to make my base look better, so I made another farm, right next to my house. I then hit the mines where I find more diamond, and almost killed myself, but my quick reaction saved me. I managed to survive with just 1 heart. I continued mining where I found more diamonds. I went back to the top and crafted myself full diamond armor. Getting full diamond armor was something I've never done before, especially in hardcore mode, so I felt very accomplished. I then worked on improving my farm by putting lamps. I realized that my cow farm wasn't working the way I wanted to, so I made it a little bigger. I killed these horses for leather, and man, the sound they made when they died was so sad. I mean, come on, that sound was very sad, but I needed my bookshelves. I finally finished placing all the bookshelves I needed for my enchantment book, and got myself an efficiency 3 diamond pickaxe. I also added a smite 3 to my diamond sword, while also enchanting my diamond armor. I knew it was time to hit the nether. Having full diamond enchanted armor, I could probably survive anything now. Going inside the nether, it gave me the worst spawn ever, but I decided the best idea out of this situation was to build a bridge. When making my bridge, I got so lucky and found a fortress. This was now the mission, to enter the fortress and see what I could get inside, but I had to be careful because I was very high up. I found this little island that helped me reach the fortress a little closer. I knew that I had to jump, so I just did it, and there's another skeleton waiting for me at the bottom. I quickly killed him and picked up my first witherhead, then worked on my escape back up. After making my escape route, I explored the nether and found a blaze spawner. I quickly killed them, but then more mobs spawned and I started to get jumped by them.
Fight back! Fight back! Fight back! Fight back!
I'm sorry, but I did not want to fight back. I then retreated and fought them one by one. I did some exploring and found a chest that had 2 diamonds and gold. After spending many days in the nether, I came back, enhanced my diamond pickaxe, giving me fortune 2. I made an anvil so I could repair my diamond pickaxe and upgrade it. After enhancing my diamond pickaxe, I went down to the mines where I found a mine shaft. In the mine shaft was a cave spider spawner where I almost died. Luckily I killed all of them, including the spawner. I was mining the railroads where I found more diamonds, which is always a good thing. And mining this with my fortune 2 diamond pickaxe will turn the 6 diamond block into 11. I then found this chest that had diamonds and a few other good valuables. When I was going back up to my base, I encountered an enderman and fought it in hopes of it dropping an ender pearl, but it didn't. When I reached back to my base, I deposited all the good loot. I also made a barrel with a brewing stand so I could start working on my potions. And the next day I started working on my village workshop. And just on day 1 of working of the factory, I already have a participant. I push him in the factory and close up the borders so he can't jump out. While making the village workshop, I get attacked by these flying hobgoblins. And man, these are annoying. Forget about the baby zombies, these are way more annoying. I then worked on getting more villagers into my workshop. And when it got dark, I gathered some zombies to infect the villagers so they could give me cheaper trades. But when I was doing that, I kinda trapped myself and had to kill the zombies. But my plan did succeed with one villager. So I covered him up so he wouldn't catch on fire and had to head back into the nether so I could grab some mushrooms to make the potion. I came back home and did a little bit more enchanting to my armor. I then started working on a weakness potion so I could heal the zombie villager. I then had everything I needed to heal the zombie villager, so I went down there and healed them. After waiting about 3 minutes, the villagers were healed, but their trades were still bad. I was not liking these trades, so I spent an extra few days getting more villagers so I could get better trades. I then bought a multi-shot enchanting book and a quick charge 2 enchanting book, not knowing what it does, but it just sounded cool, so I got it. I spent an extra few days getting more zombies to infect the villagers so their trades could be cheaper, and then just repeated the process. After saving the villagers from being zombies, their trades were still bad. So I got upset and started hunting for ancient debris in the nether. After spending many days in the nether, I only got to find 5 ancient debris, but that was enough to get 1 netherite item. But I instead upgraded my diamond pickaxe and upgraded both my diamond pickaxe to make 1 better diamond pickaxe. I wanted more XP, so I went down to the zombie spawner, but I noticed that killing the zombies was not giving enough XP. So instead, I got some sand to make TNT so I could hit the nether. I knew that mining quartz would give me more XP, plus I could do some trading. My luck is insane in this 100-day series. I could have died, but I landed on that 1 block. I found a piglin, dug a hole so he couldn't escape, and gave him all my gold for trading. I then found his blaze rod annoying me, so I shot him with my bow and arrow. The only good thing I got from the trade was 4 ender pearls, which I was actually happy about. I then went back to mining quartz and gold, while also looking for ancient debris. Just look at how fast my diamond pickaxe is working. It's actually crazy. I then went back, turned all the ancient debris into netherite, and upgraded my diamond pickaxe to netherite. I did the same to my diamond chestplate and my diamond sword. My mission now was to find a villager who would trade me mending books. And luckily, just like that, your boy got mending books. I went to go grab all the materials I need for trading, and I got myself 5 mending books. I rushed back to the house to upgrade all my items to be able to have mending. My time was coming closer to be able to fight the ender dragon, but all I needed was ender pearls. So I hit the nether to do some trading, but this pigman was not happy, so he burned to death. His friend saw what happened to him, and it quickly escaped because he did not want to turn into crisp bacon. While I was down here in the nether, I mined for some gold and got some quartz for XP. I then spent many days trying to look for ancient debris, but I was in no luck. And you guys already know what happens when I find an enderman, right? Like, I kill it every time I see one. So I saw it down here in the nether and faced it. I went back into the overworld and turned my gold nuggets into gold ingots, giving me a full stack. I then turned all my quartz into blocks in hopes of using it later in the future. My food supply was running low, so I hit the steak factory to get some raw beef. I saw a villager trading 1 emerald for a bookshelf, so I bought 10, placed them down, and destroyed them to get more books. Just by placing 10 bookshelves, I got 30 books. I then traded all my books into emeralds. Now that's what you call a 200 IQ play. I then cooked my A5 Wagyu steak from Japan, and later went to go buy many bows to make the ultimate bow. I wanted to test out my strength, so enjoy this dirty clip of me just destroying mobs. Just look at this god sent from the heavens, slaying any mob that crosses him, using his 200 IQ brain power. We're talking about high level gameplay, the unstoppable, the problem. He's the problem. The next day, I hit the nether to collect more blaze rods. My time fighting the ender dragon was coming closer. I went back to the piglin that was trapped and traded with him. I gave him a whole stack of gold, and while waiting for that time, I practiced my aim. Giving this piglin 64 gold ingots only got me 5 ender pearls. I also did some mining for some ancient debris. I came back home and did some more trading with the villagers. I smelted all my ancient debris, got my netherite ingot, and transformed my diamond leggings into netherite. I was very happy because I've never gone this far in Minecraft. I tried making the strongest bow I can to fight the ender dragon, so I used up all the bows I bought from the villager and started enchanting them. I tried getting the infinity enchantment but was not in luck, so finishing product came out to be a flame, punch 1, power 4, and unbreaking 3. I knew that my days were coming to an end soon and I had to slay the ender dragon, so I went to go search for him. On my search, I found a ruined portal, but when I went to go look for the loot, something bad happened. As you can see, Bimo tried swimming in lava. Rest in peace, Bimo, you will be missed. I later saw a zombie horde and wanted to fight them off. I wanted to test out my strength and would also save the villagers. I immediately came back home and made a grave for Bimo. I knew that it would be impossible to find the Ender Dragon without a horse, so my next mission was to find one. It took me a long time to search for one, but I finally found one. Sadly though, this horse wasn't as fast as BMO. I also decided to name this horse BMO. I made 3 potions of slow falling to help me fight the Ender Dragon. I even enhanced it, giving the potions longer time. And here it is, crafting the Eye of the Ender to start my journey looking for the Ender Dragon. I had no time to waste and had to start my journey at nighttime. On my journey to find the stronghold, I found more diamonds. It's always good to find more diamonds. After many days for searching, I finally found the stronghold. Now the only part was to find the end portal. I found a library and took all their books, so when I got back home, I could do more trading. While during my search, I also found a new block they added in the new update, which is the amethyst block. And it is a great block to use for designing. I also killed this creeper with my bow. I started to get worried if I was going to find the portal or not, but I finally found it and started to fight with the dragon on the last day. Now this is the first time I've ever fought the Ender Dragon, so sit back, relax, and enjoy the clip. And just like that, your boy has finally defeated the Ender Dragon for the first time. You know it's my first time because when it dies, I didn't even collect the egg. I didn't even go to get the Electra, I just went straight into the portal and got the cut screen. And that completes the 100-day challenge. Thank you for everyone who watched, and I hope you enjoyed it. You guys motivated me to do this, and I hope you guys liked it so I could do more. Thank you for everything.